Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is ALDINA ROSITA AFRIANA and I'm part of Sega 21. Today I will explain a little bit about debate. So, debate is an organized argument or contest of ideas in which the participants discuss a topic from two opposing ideas, the pros and cons. They will use examples and evidence to support their ideas while working toward a conclusion. The aim of a debate is to convince the opposition that you are right. In a formal debate, an adjudicator or a person that has not agreed with the pro or the con will decide who the winner should be. In a non-formal debate, the argument can continue until the time when one side give up. In American debate language. Motion. There is four motion in debate. The first is THY, or this household, is a term to define that all of the people on the parliament like to do something. If the motion of the debate is started with THY, the government should provide an argument which includes a solution and step on how to do it. The second is THPT, or this house believe that, is a term to define that all of the people in the parliament are pretending to be judge. Or it can be said that THPT is a philosophical debate where the people on the parliament will debate over something and judge it whether it is right or wrong, correct or incorrect, significant or insignificant. And the third is THR. The HR is acronym for this House regard. It's a term to define that all of the people in the parliament should regard or should not regard of the motion. And the last is the HAs. The HAs. This House support is a term to define that all of the people in the parliament should support or should not support of the motion. Both imply that the existence of something is worth supporting regrettable. Type of motion. The first is proposal. Proposal motion is a motion that proposes something new. Example, THY ban smoking. THY only allow individuals who have held a position in the governmental structure to run as a presidential candidate. THBT Indonesia should significantly increase its military budget. Second, comparison. Comparison motion means that the debaters need only to compare whether the X is more than Z than W. Example, THBT, terrorism is more dangerous than global warming. THBT, steroid power is better than unsteroid power. THBT, homeschooling is better than formal school. And the last is judgment. Judgment motion is a motion to judge something, whether it is right thing or a wrong thing to do. Example, THBT Indonesian tradition is one of the first of them. THR, the Indonesian 2013 educational curriculum. THR, the health system in Indonesia. We will talk a little bit about argument. Argument is a group of claims that equal premises which are given a reason to believe that a certain conclusion is true. Second is rebuttals. Rebuttal is a negative form of the argument. It intends to prove the argument incorrect. If the argument says X, a rebuttal will say not X. Rebuttal are actually also an argument, but is used for a special type of argument that said to negate or deflect another argument which has been submitted by the opponent. And we will talk a little bit about POI. POI, or point of information, is a question that once asked the opponent during one of their constructive speeches. request to X, correct the opposing team, and then reboot them. Sometimes it is asked for general clarification, but oftentimes debater asks their opponent POI to undermine their argument. The example of POI, like pro, smoking could cause error blah blah blah, and con is POI please, pro yes please. Con, can you explain further how it would cause error? Thank you. Pro, thank you. Therefore, the pro should answer the POI. And there is another function of offering POIs are: first, to ask for clarification on certain things, like what do you mean by legalizing prostitution? Is it okay to do anywhere, or are you making localization? The second is to give a simple rebuttal toward the speaker. What you say is against the UN Charter. How do you respond to that? And the last is challenges. Challenges the opponent. I challenge you to mention 10 national languages that have perished in the last century. So that's all from me. I'm sorry if I have wrong information. You can correct me in the comment, and thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.